Hey, what's up, sweetheart? It is your cousin Kalisha. Listen, I am on my way out to run some errands, and it is Black Friday. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and I wanted to help a single lady out really quick. I wanted to give you some jewels. Okay. What I've been hearing is you have to, in order to be successful in your singleness, you have to have a full life. Like, you really have to have a full life. I say this because this helps me in finding my purpose and knowing who I am. So I'm not so focused on being single, and I'm not so focused on, being single and not having anyone. But I want you to really pour into you. I really want you to have a full life. Like, I'm literally only home on the weekends. I chose a job that kept me busy and kept me traveling. I am working more in ministry. It's just always something to do. Today I'm running errands. Tomorrow I have a women's conference. Sunday I have church. And Monday I'm back in Virginia. Like, your girl is busy. And this is one thing that I feel like men do better than us. They keep themselves busy. Now, let me premise that with this. It's really an avoidant type of busyness for most of them to not think about what's going on. You'll see a man under a hood of a car. He's working on his car. You'll see him on the video games. You'll see him out and about. He's working. He's a workaholic. But they really have made that work for them. And us women, what we tend to do, and this is what I have done in the past, and I realized through all my failed marriages that this doesn't work for me, is that when we love someone or we like someone or we're interested in someone, we like to dedicate time for them. We like to set aside time for them. We like to be available for them. And that is important in getting to know someone. But what's most important, you have to stay busy, sis. Like, you have to pack your schedule. I mentioned this at another women's conference that I was at, and they were asking me questions on, how do I do this in singleness and everything like that. And I said, I chose a different profession that kept me busy, and I'm in ministry. So when I'm crying in a hotel about being single, I look at my calendar and I'm like, I don't even know where I would fit them. And I know that sounds crazy. And I never thought that, at 44 years old that I would feel this way, but your girl is booked and busy. And it's a wonderful distraction to being single. I am doing things that matter to me and increase my income, who I am on the inside, everything that is valuable on the inside. I'm not talking about monetarily. So this increases me in such a way that is so fulfilling. So I say this to tell you again, impromptu video. Okay, I'm on my way out the door, but you got to stay busy. You have to find your own dreams and aspirations. You got to find your own purpose and calling. Not necessarily find, but really pray and ask God to reveal those things to you. Because like I mentioned in one of my sermons, that this is the most rewarding, fulfilling feeling that I've ever known as a single woman, as a divorced single woman. I am in my bag. There is nothing that a man can do for me physically, monetarily, spiritually, emotionally that I can't do for myself. I am self-sufficient. Like, you really have to be self-sufficient. You really have to depend on your own happiness and your own emotional resolve when you go through things. And I'm not saying, we're women, so we're going to be triggered. And that's just always going to be, you know what I mean? If you come across a man that doesn't understand respectfully how you feel, then yeah, you might have to move about. Because women, I'm not even going to say that, we all come with emotions, but men tend to zone in that, when we are complaining or letting them know how we feel, or we may even be crying or anything or emotional, that's the biggest thing. And it's, oh my gosh, she's so emotional. We're women, but men don't understand that anger is an emotion, and being frustrated and storming out the house and being avoidant they're all problems as well. But we have to be able to balance it out ourselves. Okay, you don't want to hear what I got to say, or okay, this connection isn't working, or okay, I don't have anybody. I'm still pushing it. I'm still moving. I'm still creating income. I'm still evolving. I'm still developing. I'm still seeking the Lord for my next. Like, I was talking to my sister last night. Oh my God, we was on the phone till like 1 something in the morning. And I'm just like, it's so easy to say no these days. It's really, and I'm not saying it in a conceited way or like I got it all or whatever. Listen, it's not that. It's that when you know what you want, when you know who you are, when you know what you would put up with and what you won't, when you know your boundaries and you're clear about it, and you love yourself enough to realize that there are many things that you're just not going to put up with, and you're going to be okay with saying, all right, peace out. Love you, bro. Even in your family dynamics or, different friendships, whatever. All right, listen, I'm not going back and forth with you ninjas. Like, I'm really living my best life. I travel when I want to. I go where I want to. I'm already preparing for my birthday next year. Like, I already got stuff planned, trips planned. Listen. So that way, when a man presents himself to me, I can confidently and stand 10 toes down on saying, this is what I can work on with you, but this is not tolerable or whatever. I'm clear headed. I'm clear conscious. So I'm not staying with somebody out of desperation. That's coming from creating a life for myself. I'm going to tell you how I feel respectfully. And if not, we moving on. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. And who's not for you, just, when you cross them off the list and when you move about the cabin, that just means, you closer to the one that who is for you. You're closer to the one who is for you. So my purpose for this video and just spending a little time with my cousin, letting you know what's going on, is that create a life for yourself that is so full that a man, when he comes, he's only adding value. He's just adding to what I already got going on. Like, I'm already busy. Like, I'm already doing stuff. I'm already working in my purpose and destiny. And so many times, and I've done this. I'm not speaking to you from a judgmental place. This is something that I have incurred myself, where I have thought that a man my identity was in a man. My identity was in being a wife. Nah, bro. Nah, sis. God gave me identity in the quiet of the night, in the wilderness period of my life. God revealed who I was, and everything started to make sense. So I'm just telling you what I'm learning. I haven't arrived, and I'm still pushing it. Like, I'm still learning every day. But live a full life, sis. Pack your life out. I don't care what you're doing. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're going to school, if you're in ministry, if you're in the workplace, if you're the CEO, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a mom, whatever you do it to the fullest. And I'm not saying that you're not going to feel the loneliness, because you do. Holidays are upon us. We just celebrated Thanksgiving. I did it as a single woman. But you know what I did? I love Thanksgiving. It is my favorite holiday that me and my mom shared before she passed. And I make it a big deal. I decorate the house. I get everything ready for, my siblings and my nieces and nephews and my children and everything. And you got to find ways to get that love. You know what I mean? Extract that love from other places other than a man. One day it will happen. There's no doubt in my mind. What's for me, who is for me, period. And the same goes for you. But while we wait, we working. We working while we wait. We doing things. We shaking, we moving. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm about to go to Philly real quick. You know what I mean? Do a couple things. Get a couple things. You know what I mean? You got to know when to treat yourself. Listen, I work hard. I travel. Ministry is amazing right now. I'm doing this channel. I'm doing what God has called me to do regarding this. Having you guys, this video, this was not easy at all. But I'm doing it and I feel so good because I'm being obedient. Like the feeling that you feel when you're obedient, man, because God will whip on you if you're not obedient. You'll be running on a treadmill. But I see the progress of my life. And most importantly, guys, I have the peace of God. And when you get true peace, you're not letting anyone come in and disrupt that. Like, you be like, there's the door, sweetheart. Love you with the love of Christ. Be on your way. What the Bible say, shake the dust off your feet. Let them go. You go, whatever. So when you create the sanctity of peace and serenity, my home, the peace in my home, the ambiance of my home, no ninja's going to come and interrupt what I got going on. Respectfully. You can add to it, but you're not finna stress me out. So anyway, live a full life. Your girl about to go out, have a good time. Hell, I might just go out and take myself out to get something to eat or whatever. Whatever. It don't cost much. Anything you do for yourself is not expensive. You can go to the movies. You can go to the mall. You don't even got to buy nothing. You can, I work out. I go to the gym. When I'm in the hotel, I'm in the gym. I care about my body. Metabolism is slow all the way down. So I got to work extra hard not to put on all this weight. Like, invest in you. I feel good. When you do that, you feel good about yourself. You love the woman that's in the mirror. I want you to love the woman that's in the mirror. I have not always been able to say, I love you when I looked in the mirror. Now I can do that. And I want that for you. Live a full life. Live it to your fullest. I love you guys. I gotta go out. I gotta go. Love you. Bye.